Many years ago, American soldiers fought in World War I. In Belgium, France, there was a beautiful place called Flanders Fields. A war or battle took place at Flanders Fields, and 370 American soldiers lost their lives that day. Flanders Fields was this gorgeous, beautiful place where people would go, and as you can see, it was a beautiful field of flowers. John McCrae wrote a poem inspired by this field where a battle took place. This field is what we saw in the Charlie Brown cartoon before you just joined me. It says, in Flanders Fields, the poppies blow between the crosses, row by row. The crosses are meant to represent the graves of the soldiers who lost their lives that day. That marks our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing by, scarce heard amid the guns below. Where are the dead? Short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. So these soldiers had families and love and felt the sun on their face. And after this battle, they were no longer around to appreciate the beauty. Take up our quarrel with the foe, which means the enemy. To you from falling hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep though poppies grow in Flanders Field. So this poem means that our soldiers who were once walking around, living, breathing, experiencing everyday life like we do, lost their lives and now are laid to rest in this beautiful field. And because of this poem, the poppy flower became a symbol of our veterans, those who fought in wars for our country. The poppy represents them and their sacrifice to our country. Today's project is going to involve poppies, and after our video lesson, I would love if you'd go back and rewatch the cartoon, now knowing what you know, and listen to what Linus is telling us about this sacred place. Today, we are going to be using a term called collage. Collage is kind of like a cut and paste technique, and we are going to do that to create our own Flanders Field. You are going to need the following: a blue sheet of paper and a green and red sheet of paper. These were available at school for you to come and pick up. A message was sent out to you guys and your families on Schoology, so you could have come and picked these up at school, whoops. And I hope you have these materials to join us in the project. If not, find something that'll work at home and try to do it along with us. We are going to start with our blue paper. Oh, you'll also need glue. Whoops, I forgot to tell you that. And scissors. We are going to start with our blue paper, and that is going to be our background color. This is the base for our collage. We are then going to take our green paper and create a field of grass. We can do that in a jagged way to make it look like the grass, or we can do it in a smooth way to represent hills. So you can do this either way. You can make it jagged to look like grass and the blades of the grass, or you can do it more rounded to create the effect of a rolling field, whichever you want. You are then going to take your glue and we are going to lightly, not a lot because we don't need a lot of glue to make it goopy and gross, add that glue on the back and place it at the bottom of our paper. Now we have a horizon line. We have where the sky meets the field. And we are going to use this as the base for our Flanders field. You will then need your red paper and you are going to create your poppies. Now I'm going to make this somewhat simple and just use red circles. I am going to use these red circles and a little bit of glue, put them in our sky. Right now it looks like they're floating in our sky, but they really aren't, because watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that extra green paper that I had and I am going to create stems for my poppy. I'm going to create a stem, put a little bit of glue on it, and add my stem so it looks like the poppy is growing in the field. If I want to, I can even add some leaves. That's up to you. How much detail you want to go into. You can add leaves onto your poppy. You are going to add as many poppies as you would like, remembering that inside our poppy we have that black star happening. So inside each poppy I'm going to create that black star. When you're finished, your project will look something like this, a beautiful field of poppies to represent our veterans who fought for us and sacrificed for our country. This is our Flanders field. Before you turn it in to me, ask yourself those questions. Oops, I had it upside down. Did I follow directions to create a field? Did I use good craftsmanship? Is this neat work that I'm proud of? And was I creative? Did I create an original looking design? If you said yes, sign your name, upload your picture, and share it with me. I cannot wait to see your collage of Flanders fields.